country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Houston Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense.
Breaks free in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every single day in practice, and you could tell he saw the ball great, went up and plucked it.
Gets it to him on the screen. Wide open spaces. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Turning on the Jets. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great catch and run for 6. Over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lost to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And this will be incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air. It's Van Buren. Flips it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Hits a seam wide open at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The RPO, it's complete. He's stopped at the 5, but but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the 1st play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
The Sooners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Russell. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, out of space. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Takes the easy completion. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Now adjusting.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody opened. No problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense, not to...
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down. They're in the red zone at the 20. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Houston.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Finds his tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Power football with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Snagged in the middle, it's Tees. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Sooners will snap it on first and 10. The gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on second and long. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab over the middle, it's Washington. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That last completion is still leaving them with a third down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't. They got stuffed. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Finds the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Punts it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll run this play from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. He's loose. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved.